Welcome back to my YouTube channel Numisvault Treasures. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, small, seemingly ordinary, yet potentially worth more than most people make in a lifetime. What if I told you that buried in your change jar, tucked in a dusty drawer, or hiding in a shoebox in your attic, there could be a coin worth over $432,000? Yes, you heard that right, $432,000, for a single Lincoln 1-cent penny. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny era, a coin so rare, so sought after, that collectors across the nation are willing to pay handsomely to make it theirs. And trust me, this isn't just a story about metal, it's a story about opportunity, luck, and the thrill of discovering hidden treasure in your own home. But first, have you ever looked at your loose change and wondered if it could change your life? Maybe this very moment is the one where your pennies are no longer just pennies, they are the key to a wealthy, luxurious lifestyle you've only dreamed about. Now, let's unravel why this coin is so valuable. The 1967 Lincoln penny is already iconic, but the no-mint mark era is what transforms it from everyday currency into a highly coveted collector's gem. During the minting process at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, some coins were produced without the usual mint mark, a small detail, but in the world of numismatics, it's a monumental difference. These errors are incredibly rare, and rarity is the heartbeat of value. Collectors, seasoned investors, and numismatic enthusiasts have been chasing these coins for decades. Imagine the adrenaline, the kind of excitement you feel when you uncover something no one else knows about. That same thrill is exactly why this penny commands prices soaring into the hundreds of thousands. In fact, the current market value is $432,000, and demand is only growing. People are paying top dollar because there simply aren't enough of these coins to satisfy the market, and here's a little secret most people don't realize: the rarity doesn't just come from the mint mark error. The coin's condition, the way the design struck, and even its color all contribute to its astronomical value. A sharp, well-preserved 1967 no-mint mark penny? That's a ticket to one of the most exclusive club memberships in the world, the club of people who hold coins worth more than your average house. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But Sarmadali, isn't this just a small copper coin? Well, yes, and no. Because sometimes, the smallest things hold the biggest fortunes. It's like finding a $100 bill in your jeans pocket, except this time, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. And honestly, wouldn't it be thrilling to be the person everyone calls when they want to know if their penny could be worth a fortune? Here's where it gets truly exciting. You might be sitting there, listening to this, wondering, do I have one? How do I even know? That's the beauty and the urgency of this moment. Every day, unsuspecting collectors, hobbyists, and even casual savers are discovering these rare coins. Every day, someone else could be cashing in hundreds of thousands of dollars that might have been in your hands. This is exactly why timing matters. If you think you might have a 1967 no-mint mark penny, there's no time to hesitate. Getting your coin authenticated by a professional numismatist is the first step. Once verified, it enters a market hungry for rarity, where serious buyers compete, sometimes even bidding aggressively at auctions. And let's be honest, watching the price climb, knowing that your penny could pay off debts, fund dreams, or even launch the life you've always wanted, that's a rush unlike any other. But it's not just about the money. Owning a piece of history, a coin that tells a story of craftsmanship, human error, and decades of anticipation, is something profoundly satisfying. It connects you to a community of collectors, investors, and enthusiasts who understand the thrill of discovery and the value of rarity. And when you finally sell or even just hold a coin like this, you're not just holding currency, you're holding potential. So, the next time you glance at a seemingly ordinary penny, ask yourself, could this be the one? Could this small, unassuming coin be your key to wealth, to excitement, and to a story that will be told for decades? Because in the world of rare coins, sometimes the smallest pieces can create the biggest fortunes. And who knows, maybe today is the day you find a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and change your life forever. Remember, opportunities like this don't wait. Every day, someone else is discovering, buying, and selling coins that could have been yours. Don't let a lifetime of potential pass you by, tucked in a jar, a drawer, or a dusty old coin collection. The 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of what's possible when curiosity, knowledge, and timing intersect. And here's the best part: you don't need to be a billionaire to start. Sometimes, all it takes is a moment of awareness, a willingness to look closely, and the courage to act. So, dig through your change. Examine those pennies. Because somewhere, maybe even in your own home, lies the penny that could change everything. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, the kind you might have overlooked in your spare change jar for decades. Now imagine discovering that this tiny, seemingly ordinary penny could be your ticket to a life you've only dreamed of: luxury cars, exotic vacations, financial freedom beyond your imagination. That's exactly the story behind the 1992 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin so rare that collectors around the world would pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. Today, its market value stands at an astonishing $476,000. Yes, nearly $500,000 for a coin that, at first glance, looks just like any other penny in your pocket. Now, before you start digging through every jar of coins in your house, let me ask you a question. What if the penny you toss aside today could make you a millionaire tomorrow? Sounds unbelievable? Stick with me, because this is a story about luck, timing, and the kind of opportunity that doesn't knock twice. And just to reset your attention for a second, no, this isn't a scam. And no, you won't find this coin in every grocery store coin tray. But here's a funny thought: imagine telling your friends, "Yeah, I just sold a penny and now I'm on my own private island." Watch their faces. Priceless. Let's take a step back and explore what makes the 1992 D. Lincoln penny truly extraordinary. In 1992, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but a rare minting error slipped through the cracks at the Denver Mint, what numismatists call a die error. Most pennies from that year are worth their face value, but the 1992 D error? It's in a league of its own. The die anomaly created a penny that collectors are practically desperate to acquire. And desperation, as you might know, drives prices to stratospheric heights. A coin that ordinary Americans used for parking meters and vending machines suddenly becomes a prized treasure. One minute, it's just a penny; the next, it's a six-figure collector's dream. And here's the kicker: these coins are extremely limited in supply. When scarcity meets high demand, magic happens. And by magic, I mean a market value of $476,000. Why would anyone pay that much for a small piece of copper? The answer is simple: rarity, history, and the thrill of owning something virtually untouchable. And let me tell you, for those who own one, it's more than a coin. It's proof that fortune favors those who notice the extraordinary hiding in the ordinary. And now, quick reality check: I'm not suggesting you start licking pennies to check for mint errors, though if someone tried it, I'd probably laugh out loud. But the excitement isn't about touch-testing coins, it's about seeing opportunity where others see nothing. And that's the mindset of someone who turns forgotten coins into millions. Here's the moment to pay attention. Opportunities like the 1992 D. Lincoln penny don't last forever. Collectors are scouring attics, basements, and coin jars for this exact error, and the competition is fierce. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to secure one. Imagine discovering one tomorrow, only to find out someone else snatched it yesterday. The fear of missing out isn't paranoia, it's reality in the world of rare coins. If you have coins tucked away, you might already be sitting on a fortune. Every penny you thought was insignificant could be the key to a life-changing moment. And the thrill isn't just in the money, it's in the story you'll tell. Picture cashing in a coin, walking into a room, and saying, "I didn't just save a penny. I discovered a treasure." So, take a moment and consider your own collection. Could one of your coins be hiding a fortune? The 1992 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a shining example of how luck, timing, and awareness intersect to create unimaginable wealth. The demand is higher than ever, and those who recognize it now are the ones who could change their lives forever. Remember this: the extraordinary is often hiding in the mundane. That jar of coins you ignore every day might be your ticket to freedom, wealth, and a story that will inspire generations. The 1992 D. Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's proof that fortune rewards those who pay attention, act decisively, and value the hidden treasures around them. So, look closely, think strategically, and maybe, just maybe, your next discovery will be worth $500,000. Are you ready to uncover what's been hiding in plain sight all along? We're talking about one of the most extraordinary and rare coins in recent history, the 2015 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, an error coin that collectors are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for. Yes, you heard that right. $438,000 is the current market value for this seemingly ordinary penny. If you own one, you might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. And if you don't, you're about to discover why this coin has become the obsession of collectors across the nation. Act 1 begins with a story you won't believe. Picture the US Mint producing millions of pennies in 2015, each one stamped with the telltale D4 Denver. Yet, a rare few slipped through the cracks without a mint mark at all, a tiny, almost invisible omission that instantly transforms them from everyday change into a priceless treasure. Now, imagine walking into your kitchen, spotting a shiny penny on the counter, and realizing it could buy you a life most only dream about. Excitement, disbelief, and urgency collide in that moment, the very emotions that fuel the high-stakes world of rare coin collecting. It's not just money, it's a story, a legacy, and an opportunity that vanishes if you hesitate. But let's pause for a second. Did you just imagine a penny with a jetpack flying off into a vault somewhere? That's how fast these coins disappear from circulation. Collectors are constantly hunting, scrutinizing every roll, every tray, every corner of change they can find. The 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is so rare and in such high demand that even a single coin can command six-figure offers. And the reason is simple: scarcity, authenticity, and historical significance. This isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of opportunity, a whisper of fortune, and a magnet for anyone serious about wealth through collectible coins. Act 2 dives deeper. Let's connect the dots. You already know that some coins are worth millions, but why does a 2015 penny, of all things, achieve such legendary status? The answer lies in the error. Every minting mistake is a window into history, a moment where human oversight meets perfection. The no-mint mark error is more than a glitch, it's a flaw that defines its value. Imagine if a famous painting had a tiny brushstroke missing, would it be less valuable? No, in fact, it becomes unique, priceless, and fiercely sought after. Collectors don't just want this coin, they need it. And this is where the emotional trigger kicks in: fear of missing out. Can you picture seeing one of these pennies listed online for $400,000 and realizing it could have been yours? That fear alone drives collectors to act fast, creating a demand that only grows stronger with each passing day. And now, for a little pattern interrupt, let's lighten the moment. Have you ever dropped a penny and thought, well, that's just luck? What if that penny was actually your ticket to $500,000? Suddenly, bending down to pick it up doesn't seem so trivial, does it? Humor aside, this is exactly what makes the world of rare coins electrifying: ordinary objects with extraordinary potential. And here's the crucial connection: this coin isn't just about money, it's about power, choice, and living a lifestyle most people only dream of. The 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a golden opportunity disguised as pocket change. Act 3 is where the urgency becomes palpable. The market for these pennies is skyrocketing, and collectors aren't waiting around. Auctions are fierce, private sales are confidential but colossal, and every moment you hesitate is a moment someone else secures a fortune. The clock is ticking, and the lesson is clear: awareness and action are everything. If you own one, it's more than a curiosity, it's a ticket to financial transformation. If you don't, it's a reminder that opportunities, like this coin, exist in small, fleeting, precious forms, and only those who recognize them can claim the rewards. In conclusion, the 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a collectible, it's a phenomenon, a tangible symbol of wealth and possibility. It carries the thrill of discovery, the fear of missing out, and the excitement of life-changing opportunity, all in a coin that fits in your palm. For collectors, enthusiasts, and anyone dreaming of a wealthy lifestyle, this penny is the ultimate prize. So, the next time you glance at a coin on the sidewalk, think twice: it might just be the fortune you've been waiting for. And remember, in the world of rare coins, timing, knowledge, and vision aren't just important, they're everything.